I've got a bunch of I've been big on like the lazy frozen veggies, and I don't think there's anything wrong with that. This is gonna take a minute. I love the lightly sauced broccoli that you just put into your the microwave and steam for like 6 minutes. It's really nice, and it's just got like a light cheese sauce on it. I'm hitting buttons like I'm playing Ark. I'm fucked. I have $1,500. I want the really good washer, but it's so far away. I could sell this for $6 grand, but yeah, it's not enough. Okay. Although I feel like there is no shame in a map this big.
It's been
3 months of subscribing from Erberg _
Erberg, happy 3 months. Thank you. Check this thing out. See that? Although it's not doing the best job. Oh, because I'm holding it. Okay, I see. Hold on. Let me buy the poles for it. Pretty nice for the floors. It does make a really nice noise. That's what a good power washer sounds like. All right. Like, genuinely, like, it's cool and all, but I really feel like this guy just does better. If I was just like, yeah. Also, that's really loud. That's so loud. That seems a little more reasonable. Bring it in a little bit. I haven't made pasta in a long time. I have to make sure I'm smart with my grocery shop, that I don't like get too many things and let things go bad. That's my goal today, to have an efficient grocery shopping. I'm getting a little bit better at like keeping leftovers. They went crazy in this place. They had a crazy party. Yeah, I've been trying to get better with leftovers, just because it's hard to cook for one, I feel like. Or it could be hard to just cook for a single person. Yeah, it's a struggle. I've been trying to be more of a social person and exist in the world and try to like meet people. In my head, I've been like, man, it's been like 5 years single. I think it's about long enough. I've decided. Yeah, it's about long enough. Ark has been very fun and funny. I've been loving having Ark to play. I try to get one treat per grocery, and it's usually some form of ice cream. You was chill with it? That's great. I love that. I did see DBJ's Bumble post. It was very funny. I haven't tried the dating apps in a while. I think I'm just like done trying the dating apps. I just don't think they work for me. I've been a little better at just meeting people more organically. which is like easier said than done, for sure. Let me move these things. Yeah. Yeah, no, I feel that. Like, I've talked before about how I was talking to a buddy once about the apps, and I was like, yeah, man, I've been struggling on those apps. Like, I haven't really talked to many people, and when I do, it tends to go south very quickly. And he's like, man, he's like, I'm constantly going on dates from the apps. I was like, yeah, you're, like, really good looking. Really, really good looking. Also a very good person. Don't get me wrong, but I can understand why someone would come across their profile and go, oh, you know. Where I feel like I really gotta bust my ass for someone to go, yeah, fuck that fat guy. I gotta be charming as hell. I gotta be insanely charming. And it's hard to get that. It's hard to breach that initialness, I guess. Offer a benefits package. I did have some people tell me to straight up. They're like, you need to put in your profile that you own a house. They're like, straight up, you will get dates if people know you own a house. And I'm like, God, that sounds like an insane thing to put in a profile. Mostly pen pals. Nah, I feel that too. I've had that quite a bit. I've had some interesting dates through the dating apps many years ago at this point, but certainly some interesting situations. Just make one of my pictures my house. Here's my house that I own. I had so many, and I don't mean this as a sob story. Just, I feel like it's a perspective many people don't get. It's my lived experience, but been on a hell of a lot of dates, and by that I mean probably like 5 or 6, where someone will, you know, meet up and will seemingly have a nice time, and they'll just be like, "Hey, I'm sorry, man. Like, you're really sweet, but like, I'm just not attracted to your body type." And I'm like, "Well, it's nice talking to you." Like, I really can't fault someone for that either. It's just the shitty reality of it. Small business owner. I definitely should be doing something like that. I never know how to say the Twitch stuff. Oh, this is so satisfying. I feel bad. Every PowerWash Sim VOD on YouTube is probably just me talking about, like, being single and, like, the dating scene. This is very much the game to talk about dating. There you go. That's what I'm talking about, Lord Beef. All my photos should just be me. Well, that's the other thing. Like, I've had people be like, never, ever, ever put, like, gym stuff in your dating profile. And then I'm like, well, what if it's me lifting, like, near 500 pounds? I think that's impressive. And it might make someone go, oh, this guy can move shit. You know? I'm excited that my trainer's back. Let me just, for anyone who didn't see this yesterday, I asked my trainer to send it to me. Hold on, let me quick cut to here. Not that I think I'm going to show anything bad, but I'll go to my downloads. This was my trainer a week ago at competition. Wait, not that one, not that one. This one. This is my trainer doing an 850-pound lift. And then passing out. I love my trainer. And he's back now, so I get to work out with him tomorrow. Yeah, 1,200 milligrams, 1.2 grams of caffeine. He's great though. I love the guy. He's a big fella. I like to. He's got the he 100% like was a fat kid. So I feel like he's able to relate very easily to stories I have. God, that was. I don't think he would mind me saying the story, but there was a time I was streaming myself with him, and he got on the bench to show me how to do a certain kind of lift. And as he was setting up on the bench, his gun fell out of his pocket and just went bouncing across the room. And then we looked at each other like a cartoon. I looked at my chat and no one mentioned it. And he was like, I almost made you famous. That was a very silly moment. It was a couple years. It was during a subathon some years back. It was a Beretta, if memory serves. Because that was part of the conversation was, well, because this gun is, it's got this kind of safety and it's like a dual action, it couldn't have gone off from bouncing down the room. Yeah, yeah. I can't remember exactly what kind. I wanted to do a shooting competition next Saturday, but it's the day Tarkov comes out. And I also haven't really gotten to practice much since my last one. I'm like, I'd love to play Tarkov. Yeah, yeah. It's making me better at the video games. I don't know if it actually is. In my heart, it is. Oh, fuck, that's right. I think new Arc map is, oh, you know? I gotta look at something real quick. Please hold. I might be doing a sponsorship for the new Arc map. And it might be the same day that I'm supposed to go do some stuff IRL. And I'm gonna go check. 17th. It's a Monday. I'm fine. I got stuff that Sunday. I got IRL stuff on the 16th. No, I'm good. I'm good this time. I do that quite a bit, though. I'm really bad with that sometimes. It was Apollo who told me I'm the busiest guy who has nothing to do he's ever met. Because I often do say, like, oh, man, I'm bored. I got nothing to do. But I'm constantly quadruple booking myself. Potentially, yeah. I haven't signed anything yet. I'm just going to walk like I'm a Roomba. Yo, what's up, man? Good to see you. Hello, hello. Just doing a little washing. A little washing, a little yapping. The floor do be looking like Geometry Wars. I'm gonna focus on the floor. Get the floor done. Oh God. Yeah, I'm back with my trainer tomorrow, which is nice. I did finally go to the range again yesterday. I hadn't been in 2 months. And I had a nice little time. That's pretty much the whole story. I got nothing else to say about it. It was just a nice little time. Fire me from this job IRL. Why? Because I'm doing floor first. It would be terrible. It is. It is. It's the same as and I guess there's no real correct answer to this, but I'm still miffed after talking. I think it was maybe over Jackbox about everyone's shower routine, and it just makes sense to me. You do hair first, and then you work your way down your body. That just makes sense to me. You go top to bottom. That's right. That's how I feel. I had Apollo and fucking someone else. Someone else in the call was making me feel crazy. I do like to leave my shampoo in for a little bit. It's completely vibes based. If for some reason the soap is running in my eyes, I'm rinsing it pretty quickly. What other order is there? People were saying they do their hair last. Which is crazy to me. I'm struggling here. These fucking... I just want to do a nice little circle around this. This place is fucking big. God damn it. I might be over ambitious in saying I want to do this whole one today. I feel like I'm in the perfect zone right now with my body wash and my deodorant and all my scents. I'm in a good place. I feel like fall is the time for scents, fall and winter. And I wish I could get my favorite cologne I've ever had in my life, but it's so expensive that I don't know if I could ever justify getting it. But I'm always tempted. I need a higher sub count to get such colognes. I'm not there right now. What kind of scents am I rocking? So, I'm real big right now. I like the Cremo body wash. I'm a Cremo body wash guy. And I've got their Oak and Bourbon body wash, which I just think is really nice. It's not overpowering. It smells good. It smells like an appropriate fall scent. deodorant. I've got like a maybe like some kind of a cedar deodorant, but that also smells quite nice. Cologne, I'm a little fucked up right now because I just ran out of my Burberry. I was using Burberry Touch for a while, which is like a good all around, I think, like an all year one pretty much. And I've had the bottle forever, but it's finally empty. I've got Eros. I don't remember who makes Eros, but Eros is my like, oh, I'm trying to smell fancy cologne. But it could be a little much. My favorite cologne I've ever smelled in my entire life is Tom Ford Oud Wood. I'm probably not saying it right. That shit is crazy. It's the nicest smelling shit I've ever smelled in my life. And a bottle of it is like $400. I had a little sample of it that was like $20, and I think it was 0.1 ounces. The tobacco, yeah, the tobacco one is crazy. You can find me a dupe? Oh, please do, Chibley. How you doing, Chib? I would happily take a reputable dupe I would get. Feet hurt, no clue why. I hate that. If you were here, I'd kiss them and make them feel better. Like a friend, like a true friend. I just had a fly on me, I think, and I'm mad. I haven't experienced a fly on me in like weeks. Yeah, I'd love to get into the world of bootleg cologne, because cologne is expensive. And I'm not a person who bathes himself in cologne. I don't want anyone to be like, oh, so this is that kind of motherfucker. I'm a 2 spritz and done. The 2 spritzer. I have heard with Tom Ford that it wanes really quickly unless you put a base layer of oil. And I'm not trying to put base layers of oil on myself. I don't care how good it smells. That sounds like more effort than I have in my body. Yeah, that's work. The oiled up streamer, it's me. I like that I'm washing the coasters too. Ranch and barbecue. Oh, yeah. I need some better lotions. I usually just do like a pretty generic cocoa butter, and it makes my tattoos look nice. But I would fuck around with the world of scented lotions. I just never really have. Tattoos look so good when you put a little bit of cocoa butter on them. Just makes them pop. Oh God, I didn't realize how much shit was stolen. It's hard to see when there's little orange specks of shit all over the floor anyway. Yeah, that's a good point. That if the lotion could be overpowering. And I have a lot of tattoos, so it would be like full body coverage. I am excited about getting the tattoo tomorrow. It's going to be horrendously painful. But I think it's going to look good. I'm going to have to wear shorts for the rest of my life just because of the tattoos. This is going to be my last tattoo for a while, for sure. Become the no pants guy. I'm already very much the shorts only guy. If I were the no pants guy, I think they'd arrest me. I don't think I would get away with that. They arrested Jesus. That's true. That's true. All right, let me stay on the floor. Yeah, let me put. There we go. That's better. I do feel like where I lack my biggest fashion sin are the hokas I'm always wearing. No matter how nice I put a little outfit together, I'm still wearing running shoes. Got my ass looking like Larry David. On that New Balance swag. I like Hoka. I keep reading people saying Hokas fell off. They used to be the preferred really good shoe, and I think they've gotten worse now. Okay. They do be pricey. I'm like almost due to replace them. They're holding strong, but they definitely lose a lot of the support over time. Top counts, okay. I don't know if I've ever seen Clark's. I keep trying. Sorry, I'm trying to think of things to talk about, and like I'm a little head empty, and not that I'm worried ever about really saying much on here. But it doesn't feel like it's the appropriate time to be inappropriate. It's God's day. I feel like I have nothing but inappropriate thoughts right now. The impure thinker. How are we on the floors? Oh my God. Yeah, I gotta have Wegmans on the mind. Yard work on Sundays. It does feel like an appropriate day for yard work, honestly. I'm like really behind on yard work. My shit looks like shit. I think my neighbors probably all dislike me. They're like, oh, that's the shit house. It's the house with shit. And the shit guy who lives in it. No, it doesn't look that bad. But it don't look great. I still need to see if I could resurrect the shitty lawnmower I bought. I was hoping the winter would just kill the grass and I didn't have to like worry about it. It's taking too long to become the winter though. Are we done with the floor? Nope. Oh god, there's a whole fucking lobby. Come on, man. Let's start down here. Oh wow. That's intense, Scotch. Is this a little food court? Oh god, it is. A little soda machine. I still think it's so funny to picture like going to a strip club and eating at the buffet at the strip club. That's just such a funny mental image. I've never even been to a strip club. I can't imagine who's eating at the buffet at the strip club. Strip clubs are very funny here in Virginia in that they're no nudity. No nudity allowed at strip clubs in Virginia. So they really advertise the buffets. God, I had a very funny experience at a Hooters as a child, where my grandma wasn't doing magic tricks in the Hooters. It was the parking lot next to Hooters, where she was part of some sort of charity thing and was the hired clown for the charity thing. And it was lots of kids around. But I do remember we went into Hooters at one point, and I was mystified. I couldn't believe my eyes. God, I did have one. I've only been to Hooters one time otherwise, and it was such a horribly uncomfortable experience. Where a buddy of mine was like, no, I'm telling you, like, they got good wings, and it's like a chill place. It's like not creepy. And I was like, okay. And I went with him and his fiance. And they like knew him by name, and a waitress jumped on his lap, and I could tell his fiance was not happy. And I was just sitting there like, oh, these are the most decrepit vibes I've ever felt in my life. It was really rough. Really, really rough. The wings were fine, but they weren't, I don't think they were worth the trade-off. Yeah, it's very uncomfortable to me too, Tim. I can't fathom like going to a place to get hard around other people. And just being like, we're all hard right now, right? Yes, yes. Screaming yes like an Arc Raiders. Yeah, in chat, the hell? Are those two still together? No. I don't think it's because of that, but. If I'm remembering correctly, divorce. I do think I have more divorced friends than married friends. Not there's anything wrong with that. But I think I'm at that age now where everyone's either married or divorced. Like I'm like the single freak. Who's like, I'm neither. I think pretty much all of my divorced friends are like remarried by now too. And all seem to be thriving, so that's nice. I've had so many people tell me you just need to meet a nice divorced lady. One of these days. One of these days. Your favorite divorced Vietnamese streamer? Yeah, I'd have to agree. I'd have to agree. It's Chid. Yeah, that's fair. My ass gets too like too lonely and hung up on the fact that I'm 40. And I've had friends tell me like, don't you dare marry someone just because you feel like you gotta marry someone. And I'm like, well, okay. My friends know me well though. They know me well. Okay. I got really zeroed in on this one section of wall. I gotta finish these floors. Hey. Here he is. Yeah, no, for sure. I don't know, not even in saying it in like a depressive way. I mean, anything can happen, I suppose. I don't see myself getting married. Anytime soon, if ever. I think it depends how bad the horrors of the world get. I'm already starting to feel like I'm past that point of like, I think things are bad enough. But that might just be off the table in general. It's really horrors of the world dependent. Watch a door to haunted Hooters. Yup. Haunted Hooters is a fun concept. There's a lot to work with there, a lot to play with. Yeah, you could definitely argue for both. I think it depends on the kind of person you are. For me personally, I get to, I'm very risk averse in general. And, I don't know, that paired with feeling like, I don't know, I shouldn't doom too much right now. I shouldn't get too doomy right now. That's true. No, it's okay. It's okay. I'm just giving myself the check of I shouldn't do too much. All the PowerWash Sim streams either wind up being like good rambling or just like complete and total doom saying. It is it's a good game to just like ramble over though, so that'll just happen. Yeah, so about that climate. I had to go back to finding an in-person JOI instructor. I can't stop thinking about that. That's been like my riff for a month now. Is talking about hiring an in-person JOI trainer. Maybe that's what I should do for my Patreon. I don't think they allow that though. The JOI podcast. But it's just like really badly done. Like it's not at all sexy. I'm like, yeah, welcome to JOI podcast. All right, start jerking that shit. And then just like riffing for a little bit, talking about stuff and being like, are you still jacking it? It's just not at all good in any way. Sponsorships and ad breaks. I bet you Manscaped would be down with that. They'd sponsor that. Yes, Charlotte. Going on a 45-minute tangent about the hot food at Wegmans. And everyone's just sitting there being like, come on! A trying out new fetishes podcast. Just hopping on being like, all right, well, I jacked off to this thing and it didn't really do a lot for me. Be an interesting podcast. Big balloon guy. Chiblee, I sent pictures of latex Luke to Sips. I don't remember why either, but it made me think of you. And he laughed. He thought it was funny. Yeah, I hope he's just chilling on a couch still, you know? Hot one's JOI. The amount of times I've, because I used to cook more spicy food than I do now. But I feel like it would be kind of like a near regular occurrence for me to accidentally, like, completely horribly burn my dick and balls. To the point where people in chat insisted I had a fetish for it, and I promise I don't. I'm just really dumb. And it doesn't even have to be jacking off. You might just go pee. It doesn't have to all be jacking off. Sometimes it happens when you go pee. Yeah, that shit is, that's horrible. A road I've sadly been down hundreds of times. Jacking off with the Taki's hands. Turn your shit red as hell. What the? Sorry, I'm just catching up on chat.
It's been
107 months of subscribing from DOOM7987.
Thank you, Doom. Thank you. I almost also said DOOM. Thank you, DOOM. Thank you, thank you. Kink Chungus. Fuck. Guy who can only get off to memes. That's terrible. I don't like that. And you look at their porno collection and it all just has like top text and bottom text over everything. Yeah, Chili, you're right. That's very Elon energy. I am gonna come bottom text. It's really good. I love this nice pink hardwood floor. It makes me think of Minecraft. Some cherry wood. Bottom text? Yeah, they would. That's good. That's good. Rock bottom? I always thought he seemed more like a top. That anything? not terrible. It's not bad. That was right off the top of my head, too. That was, you know what? I still got it. Yo, hello. All right. We're making some progress. Sorry, I once again, I don't know what to talk about other than to keep riffing like this, which is fine, I guess. I feel bad. I don't want to be known as the pervert streamer. That'd be like the worst thing to be known as. There goes the pervert streamer. I guess there's a long list. Get you a kick deal? My God. I remember my friend Barry saying, and this was at MagFest, she said that everyone thinks they're the cum streamer, but they're not the cum streamer. Because there's so many far worse cum streamers, you know? There's so many. I'm not the cum guy. I successfully rebranded. No, you can't be the cum streamer at 40. It becomes illegal. It's just not a good look. General Goon. I miss when they used to just call gooning jacking off. Times changed. Times have changed. Guy who's nostalgic for that. Have we done all the floors? I think we have. Okay, okay. We're really getting somewhere. Yeah, being a return guy for jacking off, yeah. That sounded so nice. When that shit dings several times at once, oh my God, what could be better? Yeah, no, it used to mean multiple screens. Yeah, yeah. Gooning's lost all of its meaning and heritage. I can't imagine jacking off across multiple screens. It's hard enough to like find stuff for one. You know? How are they doing that? Yeah, Goonie used to mean something, damn it. We used to be a real country. Trad Gooner. Like 18th century Gooner with just like a bunch of paintings. The Renaissance Gooner. Fucking Go Off King's boobs night was really funny. And it made me remember guys like that guy they were watching. Like, I don't remember what the guy's name was. But, like, I forgot there's just, like, real guys like that in the world. Fucking Wendy Whoppers. I said Wendy Whoppers. No, that's Burger King. And I feel like that was the best joke I've ever made in my life. I'll never make a better joke than that. Where are you still dirty? Ah, all over the place. Okay. Okay. Friend of yours was a boob guy like that? Now he's a landlord. Incredible. An incredible development. Yes, that's a great video. I love Connor O'Malley. That's the fuck a fan contest video, right? Great Connor O'Malley video. Okay. Oh, this whole thing is one big piece. Beautiful. What's up, Tab? That's fair. I'm happy to be a calendar for you. Grocery store selling THC seltzer. Incredible. I am so shook about this tattoo tomorrow and not being able to just get really, really high after it. But I want to remain steadfast and not just text a friend going like, hey man, you around? Oh, hi. I didn't know you were there, bud. Hello. Taco. He was just making little noises at me. He's chilling. The chilling cat. Taco on his damn tree. What part of this is still mucked up? I know those drawers are, but I had a grand plan to get the whatever. I can just clean these. It's gonna be so nice. That was very satisfying. No, that's fine. Yeah, my ass has been still completely sober. Over 3 months now. And it's like, it's both cool and like the worst thing that's ever happened to me. It's a bit of both. A bit of a bofa. Oh, I'm trying. So far, so good. Try not to get like stress high. I feel like that's kind of where I miss it the most. It was very nice when stressed out. I'm definitely struggling in the like decompressing department. I'm not good at decompressing. Like I don't have anything. I really don't have anything that makes me relax. Like this, I guess. This is probably the most relaxing thing I do is power wash. In a video game. Yeah, it's hard to relax. It's just I'm terrible at it. I can't even think of something I would do to relax. Like that's how bad I am at it. I have no ideas.
It's been
92 months of subscribing from Runyon11.
What the hell? You got me. Yeah, punch me in the arm. Thank you. Thank you. Hot tub is there. That is pretty relaxing. As long as I'm like actually relaxing in it and not just like on my phone. But it is usually pretty relaxing in there. Or if I'm on my phone, I'm usually like talking to people and not really like doom scrolling or whatever. I'm making funny little posts while I'm in the hot tub. Yeah, I was kind of talking to my therapist about that. Like, yeah, what do you do to decompress? And I was like, well, I used to smoke weed all the time. And now I just don't do anything. Now I just do absolutely nothing to decompress. Before anyone says jacking off, that's stressful too. It's less stressful to just not jack off. I'm not a big reader, and like I should be. I was really enjoying reading like 2 years ago. And I was doing more of it, and then I had a subathon and I stopped reading and just like never started again. Not viable hobbies? Yeah, no, that's fair. That is very fair. Big on jacking off while high. I do feel like there's a direct correlation to... I feel like I was jacking off with a smile much more before I quit smoking weed. Now it just doesn't really happen. Maybe being high made me care less. Also, this kind of looks like a guy with like 2 eyes and a big old nose. It looks like Gonzo. Gonzo ass looking roller skating place. Forcing a smile while you jack off. Not to completely TMI the chat, but like, I woke up today like, yeah, I got to take care of this. I feel like I'm going to go crazy. And then after like an hour and a half, I was like, I just got to go fucking stream, I guess. like nothing's doing it for me. And I think I've been in that rut for a couple of months now. And it's a horrible rut. That's it. It's my whole story. Horrible rut. That's how I'm going to find my JOI instructor, IRL. That was so nice. I am washed at jacking off, it's true. Completely washed at it. It's sad. It's a sad state of affairs. There we go. I think all that's clean now. And all this. Right, we're making progress. Backseated jacking off is really funny. That's a great concept. Jack off skill issue. No, no. No. Going to find a jacking off walkthrough. Jacking off game facts. I'm going to try like jelking. Nah, I'm playing. I just thought it would be fun to say the word jelking. And it was. I was right. Are you still here, Chiblee? I still think often about guy who jelks, who fucked up the jelking instructions and jelks his nuts. And now he's got long ass balls. Using Porndle to jack off. Yeah, I use glitches and I skip right to the end. I've got a crazy jacking off no clip glitch. No. I feel like it's illegal to talk about poop and jacking off at the same time. Those have to be separate days. Never. Not even one time. I feel like I'm always shitting fast, though, honestly. Anyway, I've never jacked off in the shower, either. But I've also never been married, so... I just don't understand, you know? You know, I'm in and out of there in, like, minutes. Incredible. Never felt so attacked. I feel like I can't be standing up to jack off. It just doesn't work for me. I gotta be comfortable. And I feel like I'm always in like a bad mood when I'm in my shower anyway, because my bathroom's really small. So whenever I take a shower, I'm already just like kind of pissed off. And it's not conducive to jacking off. I'm just always in a very bad mood in my shower. The Captain Morgan stance. I'm kind of vibing laying down, honestly. Jerking off goofy-footed. That's when you do your hands backwards, like Andrew Dice Clay smoking a cigarette. That's jerking off goofy stance. No, different goofy. Let me finish this little booth. This is the Jerkers episode of PowerWash Sim. PowerWash Sim is for the jerkers and Arc is for the fuckers. That's how it works. Hello? Yeah. Oh. Stuck. My ass hurts. Sorry. That's a funny thing to like bring up in this conversation. But like my tailbone hurts. I've also been sleeping so fucking bad. I have to get a new bed and I'm really going to try to wait as long as I possibly can to do that. Just because those things are expensive. No, I think the exercise bike is pretty damn comfy, honestly. It's a recumbent, so it's got like a little bench on it. They should do that. Sorry, I'm very locked in for a moment here. I'm not doing good at reading the chat. What else to talk about other than jacking off? There's got to be another topic bouncing around in my head. Gotta be something going on in there. Jacking on. Okay. I truly feel like I got nothing else. I'm frustrated that I'm not getting high. I'm getting a tattoo tomorrow. Jacking off sucks. What else? Politics. I am in the new to say what politics. Movies, I haven't watched any new ones. I haven't watched anything lately. I gotta get back to that. A 3-stream streak. Hello. Yeah, I gotta get back on watching some shit. My problem is I watched too many good movies. Like, everything on my list is like a 5 out of 5 to watch. I overdosed on good movies. Yeah, I heard that was good, Frankenstein. Also, this job is taking a long time. I did want to try to get to Wegmans by like 5. That gives me 30 minutes to finish this clean job, but I don't know if that's going to happen. We're not even at 50% yet. I gotta haul ass. I need my ass to be hauling. I'm locked in. Time to use soap. I can't. I can't. That was for Fitty Cow, but it was appropriate. The locked-in washer. I'm not watching Pluribus yet. I do hear it's very good. The name it sounds so fake. It sounds like such a fake name for a show. But yeah, no, I do hear it is quite good. I have to see if it's on any of the Plex servers I'm on. Get my Pluribus on. I have to finish the. I have to catch up on the Chair Company. I've only seen the first episode. Just made a Plex server? Hell yeah. I'm on a few pretty good ones. Okay. Place is starting to look good. Yeah, I do have to, I do gotta try to start reading again. I have a hard time focusing on stuff right now. But I think if I like was really into a book, I would just focus on it. I have. I read The Left-Handed Darkness, and I really liked it a lot. But that's the only one I've read of hers. I read that like 2 years ago. It was a good, that was a good movie. It was a very good book, though. I wish I had somewhere comfortable to read. That's what gets me more than anything. Like, my bed is not comfortable to lay down in. And I have like nowhere comfortable in my house, I feel like. I think that's the perfect way to describe how I've felt for the last few months. Just constant discomfort. And maybe that's what's driving me crazy. I think maybe that's why I feel like a maniac. No comfort. In like any sense of the word. Which is kind of bad. I'm realizing this right now. That's terrible. That's really bad. I think I'm just constantly uncomfortable and stressed. That's not good. I'm trying to think of the last time I felt comfort. Other than like eating Taco Bell, which is only very temporarily comforting. That's actually really, that's a really distressing thought. I think I've just made myself more mentally ill by thinking about that. The last time I felt comfortable. Hot tub, even that's kind of uncomfortable. That's probably the closest I've come to comfort in a long time. Oh, I need a second. So much washing. Yeah, it's more relief than comfort for sure. But no, genuinely, not to go completely crazy here. But the more I think about it, I'm like, yeah, I feel like everywhere in my house is uncomfortable. Taking a shower is uncomfortable. My bed's uncomfortable. My couch is uncomfortable. All my clothes are uncomfortable. I'm like, oh no. I think I'm noticing like a horrible trend here. I don't feel like financially comfortable. There's nothing. Surely I'll think of something. A sensory deprivation tank? I could. So I feel like my eyes are killing me. I promise I'm not crying. I would admit to you if I was. But man, do I have to like rub. I think maybe it's from like not blinking and staring at PowerWash Simulator for an hour. I don't know how long it's been on PowerWash Simulator, but it feels like an hour. Yeah, yeah. I do still feel like I need a... It would be nice to take some kind of a meaningful vacation, but I still don't know what that looks like. I have never taken a vacation, though. Any travel I've done in my adult life has been either bad or for, like, work. I do have a passport now, and I've never used it. Okay. I wonder if I would have a nice time just like getting a hotel somewhere and just being like, I'm going to stay here for a day. That might be nice. I do have way too many Sky Miles and no plans of flying for the like indefinite future. And I think I can redeem Sky Miles for hotel rooms. I don't think where the hell I'd go though. I'd want to go somewhere close. Sky miles and the train miles. Yeah, I've also heard it's not a good time to be flying. I'm already too anxious of a flyer. Ain't no way I'm getting on an airplane. I hate to feel like probably for the rest of my life, but at least for a very long time. At least a very, very long time. Oh, that's so satisfying. I already feel like my expectations are in the floor. I'm a very pessimistic person. I don't know. I'm probably a bit of both. I don't think I'm a full-blown pessimist. Nice. Yeah, I do hate feeling like I probably won't get to travel. So I certainly feel like things aren't going to get better. And I feel like they're already so bad that I don't want to travel. That's a rough one. I told myself I would not doom spiral on the stream today. I do want to start playing music again. Yeah, I wish I could. It would be very nice to leave the country and never come back. I've chalked that up in my head as like I'll never afford that. Also, I have no idea where the hell I'd go. Like, I have no ties or, like, roots anywhere else, really. Go to Ireland, who cares? They wouldn't take me. There ain't no way they would take me. Yeah, no one wants new people. I remember talking to someone who they were a surgeon and they were able to move to Canada, but they couldn't get their parents or grandparents in. And they just had to go like, sorry family, bye-bye. Oh, that's brutal. But yeah, Twitch streamer not up there on the list of things countries want. And like the thing I do is really not considered a real job by anyone official at anything. I think they're willing to look the other way if you have tons of money, which I do not have. There we go. Ah, it sucks, Arctic. A lovely Canadian gal. I could try to move for marriage. It's hard enough to find someone who just wants to marry me straight up, let alone for like citizenship. To have 50K, yeah, that's crazy. That's rough. Yeah, just straight up marriage ain't even enough to really do it, right? Yeah, I don't think Italian citizenship is very easy to get either. Really, getting citizenship anywhere is kind of really difficult and expensive as hell. I'm pretty much just fully invested in this house, I think, for the rest of my life. I've pretty much poured all of my money into this house, and I don't think I could ever leave. I think I'm just here forever. Unless I suddenly become a way bigger Twitch streamer, which I think is unlikely. I do feel like I've probably already peaked on the Twitch front. If I'm just being realistic. I think I peaked about 3 years ago, probably. Roughly 3 years ago. Yeah, fucking everything just costs so much damn money. I hate it. The money can't buy happiness people are really, really lying. They were lying when they said that shit. That is just not true. That shit can buy so much happiness. Okay. Really was. Oh my god, I'm at 60%. We're getting there. I'm in too deep now. It's like the house. I'm in too deep. I have to stay here and finish this. Huh? Yeah, I don't know what would just like as a separate thought, not as like a depressive thought or anything. I don't know what it would take to become a bigger Twitch. Like, I don't think there's anything left that could make me a bigger streamer, other than like changing my personality and stuff, you know, or doing like a heel turn. Like, I could probably be more successful on here if I like took a gambling sponsorship. You know, technically on paper be more successful. I don't think there's anything left though. Like, I think I've already met and collabed with like the best streamers there are. Those audiences know who I am by now. there's like nothing left for me to do other than just keep doing it. You know? I think that would just, like, it's not a guarantee either. Like, if I sold my soul, everyone would stop watching me, and I might not even get new people, you know? Not that I'm trying to do that, but it's a bottomless pit of bad people trying to make money on Twitch, you know? Or Kick or wherever. I don't think that would do it, honestly. Like, there's no other audiences for me to be exposed to at this point, you know? I think I've been exposed to all of them, you know? Why this counter's still dirty? Aha. I have to get this clean before I can move on. There we go. Well, no, not yet. Food counter top. Stream from a rotating box. That wouldn't even do it. The rotating box audience already knows me. The people who like that stuff, they definitely know me by now. I really do mean it when I say I think I've just been exposed to any audience I'd want to be exposed to at this point. VTuber, I don't think that would do it. And like VTubers already like people who watch that, like I don't, it wouldn't be any kind of growth, you know? I think it would be a step back. Like, I'm fine to just like keep doing this until everyone just goes away and stops watching me. Just as like a thought experiment. Damn, that would definitely wouldn't do it. That motherfucker streams with plenty of people with like 10 average viewers. Ark has been nice. Ark has definitely brought some new people in. Also, like, I feel like a game like Ark is probably my best bet for that kind of thing. And PUBG was a nice bump at the time. Dark and Darker was also a good one. But yeah, that was short-lived. It was so nice to be like, oh my god, I'm making money on YouTube, finally. And then they fucked the game up, and now it's like, oh, not making money on YouTube anymore. I do want to start a podcast. I have to talk to Ricky tonight about that. I'm going to start a podcast with Ricky. We're going to figure it out. Yeah, I feel like I glanced that when it was happening. I just didn't engage it. And I think the game was still in the middle of happening too. But yeah, I did notice that. Yeah, no, I don't know. It is odd to have cosmetics in this game. This whole front area is done. 67%. We're getting there. We are getting there. I don't know. I do think often about like what's a way without like gouging people. Like I don't want to do that. I already feel like I feel like I've been like asking too much lately. I really do. I feel like I've been it feels unfair. The amount I've been trying to keep myself over 1,000 subs and like directly mentioning that a lot feels bad. But I do keep thinking, is there like anything else I could do for income? And like anything I could think of would just make me stream less and make the stream fall apart. Like if I worked like a, you know, I got a job at like Target or something doing stock. I think that would just hurt the stream so much it wouldn't be worth it. There are no jobs related to streaming to get, really. There's like 5 of those jobs in existence and 100,000 streamers who are trying to get them. I have been pushing for more sponsored stuff, but that is also just difficult. I've had a few fall through in the last month just because they wouldn't approve my rate. And it's a rate I've been getting for so long, and I could cut my rate back, but they don't even want to like negotiate it. But even those are like rare. Yeah, there's not a lot of sponsor money around right now. A lot of the stuff, or a lot of the people I was working with have just kind of stopped doing that stuff. This place was a mess. Hello. This place was fucked up. This whole place looked like that. And it's getting nice. We're getting there. I should have been a damn political grifter. When I see how much money some of those guys make, it makes me sick. I really fucked up. It's too late now. That space is saturated. Justin Coin could have gone nuts. I used to have. I had a lot of gay dudes in my DMs when I went through like a very public breakup, which was flattering. But I'll be straight up, I got no one in my DMs. There's really no one in my DMs. I will occasionally get like a person in my DMs, maybe like once every 6 months, I will get someone in my DMs. A little rug pull as a treat. Oh, thank you. I do always say I shouldn't have clowned on crypto and crypto folks as hard as I did, because they have a lot of money. And that would have probably been smart to cater to. Not even having to like be all in on it or anything. Just being like nice about it. Clowned on crypto a little too much. I do think that is genuinely true, Beculus. I don't even necessarily like, I don't even want to be wealthy. I just want to, it'd be nice to have just like security. But I think that's all anyone wants, really. Or not all anyone wants, but, or not all. I think other people do want more than that. But I do think it is the kind of thing that universally everyone's like, yeah, I just wish I was a little more secure. It'd be nice. That's probably true about most people. I have reached the PowerWash point cap. I think I did buy all the furniture to clean already. I think it's for buying like cosmetics and stuff, the PowerWash points, which are listed as a PP. Or P. I have 2000 P. The speakers are done. The whole floor is done. Let's oh, it's a photo booth. I was really wondering what the weird foam or padded room was in here. It's a photo booth. Random thing that makes me mad. Not actually mad, but just makes me go, I truly do live in a different world, huh? Our restaurants with selfie corners. And they always look the same. It's always like fake leaves on the wall and then a neon sign. There's like 40 restaurants in my city that do this. You've never seen this. Maybe it's just a Richmond thing. And it always says something like, the neon will always say like eat or enjoy or stuff like that. Every single restaurant in LA has this. I'd imagine that. I wish I could go visit my friends in LA. I think I would have a really nice time doing that. But I don't see a world where I'm comfortable traveling to LA. I'm gonna stretch again. There's some pretty good restaurants around here with the selfie corner, but I don't engage in the selfie corners. And they're not labeled a selfie corner. They just are. They just are by virtue of how they look. I'm looking at that link. I feel like I've been there once. And just bring the cutout to a selfie corner. To get slimed out. It's very funny to have a church selfie corner. I love the idea of church selfie corner. The holy selfie corner. That was so insanely satisfying, hearing those beautiful dings. Now, it's been a nice stream day, but I feel like I made myself feel like shit. That's so stupid. I don't know why I did that. I feel like this has been a nice power washing, but I also just feel like shit. I gotta like write down a bunch of topics. And then when I'm playing a game like this, I have to just go look at the list of topics. Is this whole thing considered the speaker? I think it is. Right, Taco? Aw. Hi, buddy. Hey, Mr. Cat. Hello. Hello, buddy. He's chilling. The chilling cat. Yeah, it's not a terrible idea. I like a game like this here and there, but I gotta just play more Arc Raiders, I think. I just stay hyper focused on the game itself. And I can just talk about the game too. It's perfect. There we go. He's got the buff of being able to get mad at chat about stuff. I feel like I'm never mad at my chat. 'Cause, 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 You could just pick one of the 100,000 messages a minute and just riff on it. I could try to hate y'all more. I could try. That motherfucker said yes to Jackbox next week, and then I find out through other people he's off for the week. What the fuck's that all about? So rude. He got us for the Lego party. That is so fair. That would be incredibly fair. DJ booth turntable. Hey Taco, what's up, buddy? Hey, he's poking me in my foot. What's up, Taco? Let me throw your ball. Okay. Boba, shut up, and now neither of them will go for the ball. Oh boy. But yeah, I think I will probably have a very Arc Raiders heavy week. Which is, I think, a good thing. Yeah, it's crazy to have a game that people like enjoy. I do feel like for a lot of streamers, I feel like it doesn't hit me too badly. And I think it's because there's just not a ton of games I typically like. But most streamers I know definitely feel like you either have a game you like to play or you have a game that has good viewership, but you can't have both. I know so many streamers who feel that way. So it's very nice to have a game that's kind of both. Aw, that's sweet. Yeah, whenever the cats are always in the same room as me for the most part. They do be following me. Like, I love it, but chat doesn't. This is, I mean, I don't think people hate this game, but this kind of falls under that a little bit, I think. Really, any of the chores-based games, I feel like, are like that for me. Generally speaking, and it's been so long now since I've played them that I don't miss them anymore, but it used to be League of Legends. I loved playing League, but couldn't really stream it. World of Warcraft, and just MMOs in general, I kind of just gave up. Yo, what's up, Sips? I might later. I have to go to the grocery store once I'm done cleaning this. And I gotta make dinner and stuff. Does League not get viewers? Not if you're not a League streamer, pretty much. And like, that's one of those games people want to watch someone who's really good at it. They don't want to watch someone who's just like riffing, you know? You get really good. I feel like that's the same as being like, I'll be a professional athlete, you know? There's just not a lot of room for that kind of stuff. There's some crazy games today, Sibs. Good luck with the race. Hey, thank you. God, I love that. I got to start doing that to more people. Like, hey, man, you playing Ark? Yeah. Oh, good luck, man. It really is such an insane bait. It's really good. All right, I'm going to do this whole middle bit. Have a good night. Thank you. Thank you. I really am so looking forward to finishing this cleaning and going to the grocery store. It didn't really hit me until like kind of recently. I'm so hungry, it turns out. Like just like psychotically hungry. And it's because it's 5 p.m. and all I've had today is a toasted Dave's Killer Bagel and nothing else. Pretty good bagel, though. How the hell I get to the top of you to wash? I don't think this will go. It's this. Beautiful. There were some pretty good alerts. Oh, God. I hate how tempted I am to play Ark instead of like grocery shopping. Or having dinner. I need to pace myself. And I also shouldn't make myself like sick. just want to get these away. Too many ladders. There we go. I don't get how that strip isn't done. There we go. I've reached the power wash point cap. I don't think I could even buy anything else with PP right now. Oh, there's new furniture to buy. Okay. I've been having a lot of fun with it. I feel like those are the kind of games I enjoy most. And I feel like they're the type of games that are like the most fun for people to watch on stream too. Games like that are just, it's nice because it's very much a anything can happen kind of game. Every round is unknown laughs await around every corner. That's how Dark and Darker felt. It's not as goofy as Dark and Darker was, but it does kind of hit the same, scratches some of the same itch. It's good. Yeah, it's good to get the Rocketeer drivers up the old butt. That's the way to do it. %84 fucking percent. It's getting so close. Yeah, odds are I will not take all of tomorrow off. After my tattoo, I'm not going to be able to focus on anything with that kind of leg pain tomorrow. Ain't no way. So I'll probably just go live and play Ark and complain about how my leg hurts. That's probably the kind of day I'm looking at tomorrow. That's fair. I'm surprised I'm still pretty good at shooting in those kind of games, because I haven't really touched shooters in a while. But, like, I'm not even exaggerating when I say the only thing I did for, like, most of my... all of my teen years and most of my 20s was play fucking Counter-Strike. And I think that has carried me a very long way in gaming. I still use the same exact sensitivity as I did the whole time I played Counter-Strike, which is the same as my desktop sensitivity. So it's just it's just complete muscle memory. If I want to aim my mouse at something, I'm going to do it. I think that's the only reason I get by in FPS games as well as I do. Hey, Chinky, it's okay. It was a good Gurch. I'm so tempted still to skip groceries and just go back to Ark for a bit. But I feel like I shouldn't do that. I have to put on clean clothes and go to the grocery store. And while I'm there, I have to make good decisions and not bad decisions. Okay. 86%. The making good decisions part of it is hard as hell. It's a difficult one. And while being just a little bit mean to myself, I have to remind myself that I would like to look good, so I can't make bad decisions there. And I feel like if I tell myself that, it's easier to make good decisions. Oh, it's getting there. Yeah. I want to ride my bike tonight, too. I gotta do that. I didn't do it yesterday. I went to bed early instead. Take my little exercise bike ride. I think my eyes are gonna fall out of my head. The colors on this map and just staring and watching for however long it's been. How long has it been? I switched over to this 5 hours into my stream, right? So it's been like 2 hours of this. No, I just been watching streams on the bike lately. I either put on a stream or I listen to a podcast. I should watch a movie or something. This level took 2 hours to do, huh? That's something. I still gotta decide what I'm getting at the grocery stores. I'm coming full circle. 2 hours ago, we were talking about recipes and stuff. And then we talked about jacking off for like an hour. And now we're here. I want to shop everything for my chickpea stew. I want to shop for that chili recipe that Mike linked me. What podcast am I listening to? I kind of go all over the place, but for the most part, like all the Goo Crew podcasts, like I listen to YKS whenever a new Blocks Party comes out. I got that on. What's All This Then? Stores. My brain's farting. What else? I listen to pretty much every episode of Podcast About List as those come out. That's what I listened to last night. I did listen to Guys yesterday. I listened to Stefan's episode of Guys, and it was really good. I feel like those are the only podcasts I'm regularly listening to right now. Like, I'll occasionally throw Chapo on, depending on who the guest is. Same for Doughboys. But I struggle with Doughboys. I like that podcast a lot, but it always makes me want to go get fast food. Episode 1 is cool. I haven't put on episode 1 in a while, but it is really good. I haven't listened to Stavros' podcast in a bit. That was another one where I was like, oh, if I like the guest, I'll watch. And I didn't like the guest for long enough that I just stopped checking. You know, I like Doughboys, but yeah, it always makes me want to go get fast food when I listen to Doughboys, so I don't listen to it too much these days. Good starting point. Depends what you're looking to listen to. I still think YKS is like the funniest podcast out there. Absolutely love YKS. Like, if you're into just hearing people, like, riffing about shit, pretty much any of the podcasts I just listed are good. I really like Podcast About List. I feel like that podcast never ceases to make me laugh. It's like one of the few podcasts I listen to that I don't like really know any of them. Every other podcast I listen to, I feel like is Friends, which is still cool. Blowback is fantastic. I haven't listened to the latest season of Blowback still. It came out when I had COVID, and I was like, I need to not have COVID to pay attention to this. I should do that. Citations Needed is, I think, one of the better political-ish podcasts. I say political-ish because it is often political, but its main thing is like a critique of the media. Hello, Taco. What's up, buddy? Yeah, the lists don't really come about all that often anymore. But you know what? I'm cool with it. Oh, the list. I see. Yeah, your Kickstarter sucks. That's JF from the Go Off Kings. And DB, who is also sometimes on the Go Off Kings and also streams Fortnite with Big Hal Dottie and Mitch often. Really love your Kickstarter sucks. I never got into What a Time to Be Alive, and I always wanted... I remember trying once, and it had too many sudden loud noises. And I was like, I can't do this. But I don't think that's how it always is. I think I just happened to tune in during a week of very sudden loud noises. Taco. There he is. That would be super annoying if that happened. One of my favorite things still was somehow Jubio from Podcast About List got invited to a Minecraft server that had a bunch of streamers on it. And it was a bunch of folks I've met through streaming. None who I knew super well, except for one or two who were there. But they were just going around like talking to people and like eventually griefing is what got them kicked off. But I think Jubio was going around just saying like saying MAGA stuff. And, like Jubio's not a MAGA guy at all. But he was just being a dumbass on there in a way that was making me laugh. And then I saw in like back channels and streamer discords people being like, somehow a bunch of Nazis are on the server, and it was like Jubio and Caleb from Podcast About This they were talking about, and it was really something. And I remember seeing them like go interact with a few people and me be like, oh no, those are people I've like played Among Us with. But I think that also made it a little funnier. It always jump scares me when they talk about NL, which is not often. But it's the NL jump scare. What else? I can't believe I've missed stuff. I felt like this is the most thorough I've ever cleaned in my life. I see. Oh, missed this. Certainly missed this. I'm going to be so sad when I get to Wegmans and they stopped serving hot food at 5 o'clock. And it's like 6:30 by the time I get there. But, if that's the case, I'll just live with it. I live with my mistakes. I'm almost certain that's what's going to happen. I'm pretty sure that's going to be my future. What? The curved trim. I hate when my curved trim isn't clean. The food court ceiling trim. I see. The food court counter cupboard door. The food court service screen. We're done. Incredible. Look at this great video. This beautiful film. Beautiful. There's just the humble tractor next. That's for next time. Oh, folks. I gotta get out of here. I have to go dunk myself in the shower and put on clothes and go to the grocery store and then make something to fucking eat. I'm so hungry.